Hi, my name is Dan Clark with Upscale Wood Finishing here in Denver, Colorado. I've been in the wood finishing business for over 30 years, and I'm here today to demonstrate some distressing techniques. A lot of people wonder, how do you make these cracks? How do you make these wormholes? How do you round these corners like this? How is all this put in there? Today, I'm going to demonstrate that. I'm going to demonstrate some of this chaining and wormholes and cracks and hewing, just real briefly to give you just an overview of how to do this. I've distressed over 300 cabinets, kitchen cabinets up at Vail and Aspen for a really high-end homeowner, so I really know how to do this well, so I just want to share it with you. First of all, I just want to show you the chain that I have. I have a chain. It's got a bolt going through, just a kind of a hardwood handle, maybe it's oak or whatever you want. A piece of 2-foot chain, and then I've got a bolt on here with a nut and bolt. It's got Loctite, it's got a wing nut. You can put washers, anything you want on there. But what you want to do is make it so it's kind of sharp and it kind of digs in to the wood when you hit it, when you wrap it like that. It makes little dents and dings. So anyway, that's my version. I don't like just chain because it puts the same pattern in over and over. So anyway, that's my chain. Here's my instrument for putting massive wormholes. They're just drywall screws put through a piece of 2x4. And I just screw them all in. I put them all in at the same distance so that when I put them in, it kind of marks it the same. So that's how I do heavy wormholes. This all here is how I do light wormholes and how I make my cracks. This is how I make my hewing, my little cutouts here on the side. I make them with a chisel. And I've got my hammer and my screw for little worming like holes. So what I want to do is demonstrate how to do this real quickly for you here today. And I've got a piece of pine, and it's soft, so I can show you how to do it real easy, okay? So first thing I want to do is I just want to put some chain dings in it. Here's my chain, and when you're doing distressing for somebody, it's important to ask them, do they want light, medium, or heavy? Heavy is where you just really, really beat it up. And we'll put some light chaining in this, okay? What we're going to do is put some dings in it. See that? Those are just a couple little dents. And you flip your chain around, you twist it. Don't go all in one area. You want to kind of spread it around a little bit. And that's kind of a medium, what they call medium chaining, okay? So that's one part of the distressing is called chaining. Another part of the distressing that I want to show you is wormholes. Here's how you make wormholes. These here are light wormholes. Those are what you call light wormholes. You want to put them kind of all over. You don't want them too much in one area. But anyway, that's kind of light wormholes. Now say you want some heavy ones. You really want to make it look like a worm ate out that corner. I pull out my heavy wormhole maker. Like that. You've got heavy wormholes. And you can also use this just kind of all over, just kind of like that, just to put some wormholes in. You can put some big ones, you can put some light ones. So there's your wormholes. The next thing I want to show you how to do is put in some cracks. And this is a little bit harder, but with a little practice anybody can do it. And how you do this is you start at the edge of your door, just kind of go lightly just to score it, and go light and pull up. So you go heavy, light. Heavy, light. And that's a crack. And usually you put about 2 to 3 of these per door. Let me show you another one. Let's put another one here. Heavy, light. Heavy, light. You can put a little baby one in here. Same thing. Just a little wisp it up. And then you can carry it down in front if you really want it to look authentic. So it looks like just a natural crack. So there you got your cracks. The next thing I want to show you is how to do some hewing, okay? Hewing is where you take chunks out of the corner, and it's kind of done like this. You can use whatever size chisel you want, it doesn't matter. And you just go along the edge like this. You just take some off. You can go over the corner this. You can come in here and take some out in here if you want a little bit more rustic look. And then what you do, when you're all done, so you usually want to use this on the corners, maybe a little bit in here. And then when you're all done, when you've got what you think is kind of a medium distress, light chain, light wormholes, a little bit heavy here, some cracks, a little bit of hewing, what you want to do is lightly sand it and just smooth out any burrs, any little bit that's hanging over. Get this corner kind of rough. And now you're ready for the glaze. Let me show you what this looks like with just a little bit of glaze. What you want to do is put the glaze on fairly heavy so it soaks into all the cracks. You don't want the cracks to be light like that. You want them to all have color in them. So what you want to do is you wipe off the stain, just like that. And what you have is an old world type distressing. You can do this to the kitchen cabinet you already have, your existing furniture, new wood, whatever it is. This wood is soft, so it punctures a little easier and puts dents in a little bit easier, but if it's maple or oak, you just hit it a little harder and you get the same effect. Isn't that beautiful? And you can do that yourself, just with those three tools. A chain, wormhole maker, awl, and a chisel. And that's it for today for another episode of Dr. Dan and how to save a homeowner and show the homeowner tricks of the trade.